Y'all back. Y'all came to show some more love for the night. Let's go. Y'all already know I gotta get my energy up when I'm messing with my man Alex. Camden Rentals, welcome. There you go.
Yo,
What's going on?
what's up? What's up, my brother? How you doing? Hold on, let me get these.
I
I
know.
got these.
Let me get it situated.
Yeah, yeah. Hold on.
You in there? There you go.
Yeah, I'm in here. I'm in here. Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
yeah,
You hear me? You hear me good?
yeah. You good now? Yes, sir. Al Camden Rentals, aka Alex Vasquez, is in the building.
Let's do better, people.
Oh, don't forget, aka Mr.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's what it is. What's up with you, brother?
Nothing, man. I'm good, man. I just got done doing a one live with Newt, talking about the rental game and how he scaled up this year. He was able to get 11 more units added to his portfolio just in a year, man. So, and that's why I was like, yo,
Heavy.
I'll talk to you tonight because you killed them last year as well, but you
Yeah,
still got 9 to 5 and you killed them. How many units you do last year?
I did. I did what? I did a total of three, and I'm working on my new one now. Um, yeah, but I don't do a 9 to 5. I do a 5 to 5. You know what I mean? It's not an 8 hour schedule with me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And that's just for work.
Work, the crib, not to mention your wife and how many daughters you got?
I got three girls. Three
Three.
girls, yeah. So I'm
So
I'm a busy man.
So let's just break down the process of it's only 7 days in a week, 24 hours in a day, Alex. So like what keeps you motivated to just keep grinding so hard?
You know what it is, right? I heard like, like people like us, we like listening to people that's wealthy, right? People that actually made it, right? And we everybody has 24 hours in a day, right? We all have the same amount of time. Like there's people that got a lot more money than us, right? But they have the same amount of time, right? There's no excuses, right? There's no like, well, I gotta pick up my son or I gotta pick up my daughter or I can't. No,
But that's a legit
everybody has.
reason, though. I do gotta that's a legit reason though
It
for some.
is. No, 100%. That's what I'm saying. But the time is still the same, right? Like there's still there's not somebody don't get extra hours per day, right? Like the rich don't have extra hours per day, right?
Right,
You'll seem like the less fortunate is the ones that feel like they only have 10 hours per day, and then the
right,
rich have 40. No, everybody have the same amount of time. It's just that how do you use it, right? How do you maximize the time that you have to try to be successful with it. For me, I try to use time as everything, right? I know I need to work, right? Not saying that right now I'll need to pay my bills, right? So I go to work and to build my business, me personally, I was able to use the money that I was able to save to start buying properties. But I knew I had to maximize my job. So I used my job as more as a leverage, knowing that I can work overtime, save more money. But then at the same time, I know me having three kids and a wife at home, it's hard to from work go to the crib, right, and do more work, right? But it's sacrifices. It's like, what do I want now, right? Do I put all these hours in now, and then you know what I mean, couple more years, I save more time, or do I just live regular, right, regular time and forever, right? That's more of a scary thing. It's more comfortable, right? It's more people more understand it more, right? Because it's easier, right? Not saying it makes more sense, right? But it's easier if you work in a job and you put in 8 hours in and you able to pay your bills and you take one vacation a year and whatever you know what I mean. You have time. You got more time than you actually need because I think people tend to go home and feel like they need to be laying down all the time. Like I get rest is good, but what do you want? Like what you can't say you want this, and then settle for being at home and not putting the effort in. But going to work, your little vacation every year, being content, that's a scary thought for me, right? Because like, you know, we talk about it. You only one bad decision, right? You can be going to work or hurt your back, or somebody say you stole something, you lose your job and you done. And look at what COVID did. You know what I mean? Like, people lost their job, and it's a scary thing. So when your question said, my time, yeah, it's valuable, right? Because I gotta move it in all different ways. But I know how to move it, right? I know I need to work, right? Take care of my family. I need to start my business to take care of my family, right? And then eventually my business going to take over my job, and then I'm gonna have more time later on. You know what I'm saying?
With my family.
Exactly. Exactly, right? So it's a little more sacrifice now, but I understand it, right? Because you, like I was telling a good friend of mine today, right? It's a good thing. I said, people don't understand the two things of reality and let's say like the image, right? Or imaginary thing, right? Like you can imagine owning 10 properties, right? But the reality is you gotta fucking put in the work for to get the 10 properties, right? Somebody's not gonna just hand you, these 10 properties, I can't do it no more. Let me give them to you. You know what I mean? Take, right? Just get cash flow for the rest of your life. No, that's the imagination, right? The imagination is these rental properties that you think that you're gonna be making so much money, but the reality is you have to start by getting two, working late. You know what I mean? Sacrificing time with your family, with your kids, telling them that you ain't gonna be able to do stuff that you want to do, but you know the reality later on is I'm actually gonna be able to get these properties. So people got to stop changing the image, right? I mean, the imagination of, oh, this shit is so beautiful, but the reality is that you got to put in the time, you got to put in the work just to get that.
So let's even take it a step further. Like, so I'm married, you're married. Like, so like, how does that conversation go with your spouse? Like, babe, I can't hang out every weekend, even when because I gotta put in for my dream, but my dream is for us to be comfortable as a family.
Yeah, it's that's hard. It's hard because you already convinced yourself, right? Like if right, I'm convinced. I'm fully fucking convinced that this is gonna work.
10 toes in.
I'm 100% knowing if I do this, right? Just because I tell people not just to jump in, do some research, right? Educate yourself. Know what the fuck you doing before you just jump in that shit. Don't just be like, yo, Al said and Lee said, yo, this is a get rich doing it. No, we actually put in work, right? We actually educate a little bit, right? So, but like you said, so when you start taking weekends from your family and from your lady, yeah, shit can get rough. You know what I mean? Because it's not normal, right? It's kind of, like what I just said, you gotta picture, like paint the imagination, right? Because you want to show them what could possibly can come from this, right? But then you also got to explain what the reality is. The reality is we got to do this. So tell me how bad you want it, right? Do you want to live regular, right? If that's what you want. I mean, for me, no, I can't. Like, it's like the thing is, like, after you see what you can get, you can't unsee it.
Right.
You can't unsee it, right? Like, after you see that it's possible, it's kind of hard not to unsee it, right? You know what I mean? You kind of like, fuck. You know what I mean? That's like if you walk and you see your grandma naked or something, or you be like, damn, you seen it, right? You can't unsee it, but that's it. If you see something that's possible, you can't unsee it. So trying to get your spouse to understand that, it is. You got to paint it, right? You got to explain it. You got to talk to it, because you want them to understand that the reason that you're doing these late nights and these weekends is for that greater goal. It's not personal, right? It's not an individual goal that I have for myself. It's never me. What I'm doing has never been me. It's never like I don't drive nice cars. It's never been for me. It's always for my team, right? I'm building this thing for the team. So when they start understanding it, like, I bring my kids to the houses. You know what I mean? I bring my wife. I bring my mom, my pops. It's never just me. It's always for the team, right? So when they start knowing, just because I put in so much effort, because it's not like if you say you want this and you don't do it, how can your lady believe it, right? Like if you just say, yo, I want this, but you're not showing it, and then you trying to convince that to your lady and be like, yo, this is you like. She's like, motherfucker, you're not doing nothing, right? Like, you're not working. But if she see that you want it so bad that you sacrificing weekends and time with your friends, and you know what I mean,
I
you
think
got to jump on board.
the key right there. You can't sacrifice from your family, and then all you do when you do got the time, now you go hang out with your homies and go be on the turkey time.
Yeah, I don't. That's it. That's it. You can't do both. You can't like me. I can't. I'm not giving my time up only if it's for something that is greater than all this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not giving my time up to go play Call of Duty. I can't do that. You know what I mean? That's not me. I'm sorry. I mean, people that do that, I get it. But me, my time is important. So when I do take my time out, it's for something greater. And it's not just for me. It's for the whole team. You know what I mean?
So just put it in perspective for people. So it's like using your 9 to 5, that's how you built yourself so that you could be bankable going to the bank to get these loans. And like for you, like I know you last year you just refinanced your first property, right?
I did. Yeah, that was huge. Yeah. The thing is, that's what people need to understand. Like, yeah, working sucks. We all know that, right? Nobody want to work for nobody. Like, who want to work for a fucking person forever, right? But the good thing that we don't know is let's use that as an advantage, right? Me, I got a W-2 form. I mean, I got a W-2 job, so I can go to a local bank. Mind you, I gotta have good credit. Don't just be fucking burning your money up and thinking a bank gonna fuck with you even though you fucked everything up. But no, if you keep your credit up, right, you can go to a bank. A bank will see that you got a W-2, meaning you got income, you got proven income, that you got a job that is paying you. You can use that as an advantage. Go to a bank and see if you can get a loan. That thing you said. Oh, I always tell people, just go. Everybody that DM me, so many people DM me. The first thing I would say, just see if you're able to get a loan. Just try it.
Right.
40,000, 50,000. It doesn't matter. Just try it, because if you get that pre-approval letter, now you're working. Right now you're in the move. Right. But me having a job, these banks was able to fuck with me and say, look, all right, just because you have that income coming in, and I don't exceed all my stuff, and not like I got like 4 car notes and mad credit cards. I keep my shit straight, that I'm able to go to these banks and they're able to give me money just to buy property.
Got you. So you saying, yo, keep your credit in order.
Yeah.
You think what's a good credit score, in your opinion?
I want to say, because it depends. Like, depends what you're trying to do, right? Like,
we trying to get properties.
I like 700, right? Like, I think with 700, I mean, I don't know, with 650 you could probably, because I did hear people with that type of number getting approved. 700 is good, but you don't know unless you go ask, right? Just go in there. Like, listen, I got a job, this, you know what I mean? I get this much. You'd be surprised. I was 19. I was 19 when I bought my first property. And that was because my mom just happened to say, hey, like, I was about to go rent at these apartments around, man, I probably would have still been there, right? Like, small things that you don't even notice, right? And my mom was like, look, just try it, right? And actually told me to try. I was 19. I said, I ain't gonna give me no fucking job. I mean, no loan. They did. I was 19. I have no credit, right? So why can't everybody just try it? Like, if they say no, ask them, what can you do, right?
That go back to what we just were saying in the last live. Like, yo, figure it out. Put yourself out.
Yeah, why not? Why? I don't even understand what's the scariest part, right? Like, this is something that's going to.
You might say no, Alex. Don't nobody want to hear the word no.
Fuck that. Yeah, but the thing is, what's no? Like, especially people that's fucked up already. Like, if you fucked up already, what's the worst that's gonna happen? Like, you can actually get a property out. Like, if you fucked up and then let's say you go to a bank and they say yeah, like, I'll outweigh the no to yeah. Like, no, yeah, I'm gonna be upset, but yeah, shit gonna change my life, right? Right? Like, the no is really gonna make me get a little upset car ride, right? You probably stop at McDonald's and shit and eat some French fries just because you upset. But a yeah, oh, you gonna call like 10 people, like, yo, it's on that, right? It's on that. Now I'm buying it, right? And then, you know, after you buy one, now you start learning, you start educating, you start figuring this shit out. Like, somebody's gonna pay my mortgage and pay me, and I'll be able to pass this shit on for my kids. Oh, this is win-win-win. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
Right.
but that's only the case of just asking, right? And then like you said, they say no, what you gonna do? Hey, so what do I gotta come here next time with, right? Right? But you telling me no why, right? Like I think I heard you one time you said that they you got denied because it was a certain amount, right? A certain amount of money or something.
Right. My income,
Yeah,
$100
yeah.
in my income.
Yeah, but you knowing that because you got like if you would have never tried, you would have never knew. You would have just said you would have been denied, but why you learn? Like I got denied. My first after I bought the joint, but I used to live there. That's the first property. But after that, in between these years, I applied and I got denied. Like, and they was telling me why, so I had to work on that. Like, it didn't bother me because it sucks, yeah, to get denied. But if I would have just told myself that every time I would have got denied, I wouldn't have been where I'm at right now. So fuck, man. Listen, they gonna say no. Everybody gonna say no. You know what I mean? But eventually, somebody have to say yeah if you working on, fixing your shit.
Right, right. You got to be committed to what the goal is, and no matter what, whatever they say, you're going to be committed to keep going. Because
Yeah,
even once you get in the game, some people still tell you no for stuff, or let alone you still mess up. But you got to be committed to keep going. And I love what you said that the thing is, it's not about you. So the goal in being told no, it don't even make sense because it's like you ain't trying to go home and tell your family like, yo, I didn't fulfill my purpose as a dad or as a husband. That
yeah.
that just don't sit well with you.
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Because this game, right? The game that at least we in right now, like you need funding, right? Motherfuckers ain't walking around with a lot of money. You need funding, right? Like unless like everybody's like, people would hit me up and be like, well, look, I got 10 racks, right? Or I got 5 racks or whatever. And I'm like, well, cool. Unless you find a house for 5,000 and you gotta, you know what I mean? Like money to fix, it's hard, right? It's hard. You need funding, right? You need funding. So start building your credit up. Start understanding how this shit works because when the rich get rich, it's like that OPM, right? Other people's money. They use other people's money to make money. Like it's such a good idea, which when I was younger, I thought credit was bad, right? That the debt was bad. Like, all right, we can't know. But now when you're able to use people fucking money and make money, that's like you be like, yo, Al, let me borrow $1,000, right? And I'd be like, well, I'll give you that 1,000, but after that, you're gonna have to give me 15. And you're like, all right, cool, because I'm making 2,000, right?
Right.
So you make 500, I make 500, but you make the 500 because just because you was educated, know what to do with the 1,000. Like, who cares what you pay me? You make money, and then what you gonna do it again? You're gonna be like, yo, let me get that 1,000 again. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give it to you because you're gonna give me my money. You're gonna make money, and that's how the rich get rich, right? Because they're using other people's money. They're able to leverage that and keep buying. Us, nobody's walking around with cash, so right. So if anybody that's gonna let me money, I'm taking it because I know what to do with it to pay them back, and then also to get money on the other side.
Nah, that's major, man. And then for you, again, you're not even making it complicated. You buying all these cribs in your personal name.
Yeah. I actually got an LLC now, so shit about to get real. Like
No,
not real, like real.
so
You know what I'm saying? Shit about to get real. Yeah,
so
but yeah, personal name because it's possible. Like we talked. Yeah, I mean, it was like last year when we talked,
right,
right? And when I said it, it's like it. All right, mind you, right? Getting a property, getting a good tenant, fixing shit up ain't easy, right? But you don't have to be like people think you gotta go through these big like classes and seminars and all types of shit just to get one. Like apply and fucking go for it, right? Because you can get it on your personal name. That's not against the law, right? Like you can buy a house, put it on your name, rent it out, and it'll be yours forever. Like it is so possible, which I thought the same thing. I thought that I had to do it a certain type of way. But then when one thing was working, like I said, it worked, right? So now eventually, like I'm gonna maximize my personal
person.
name credit,
I
right?
was gonna say like, yo, before you switch, you might as well run it up. I think you can get 8 or 10 in your personal name.
Yeah,
You
I'm
got
yeah.
tight insurance. Get you some tight insurance, and you straight.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Because there's, in this game, like there's so many ways you can do it. There's so many ways. It's so, just gotta learn it, right? Educate yourself. Listen to guys like you. You know what I mean? Listen to the podcast. Listen to stuff because this shit, there's so many ways, right? I can get 8 under my personal joint. You can get 8 out of your LLC. You can break it up. Like, shit is still possible. Like, people got to stop using excuses why they don't do it and figure out, all right, what I need to do to make it happen. Because after you do, there's going to be so many different loopholes that you're going to be like, wow, I didn't know I could do that, or I can do that, I can do that. And then eventually you're going to start taking off.
Figure out what I need to do. Stop making excuses on why you can't do it.
Because why? Because the thing is, when anybody that you, and I don't even know, but I'm 100%, anybody that never did something, right, and they ask you, the first thing they probably said is, I couldn't do it because of this. And that's what the same thing to me. Hey, Al, I want to do this, but I can't do it because of this. You like, what the fuck? Like, why are you telling me why you couldn't? Figure it out. Like, figure it out. Like, there's no reason.
But I think you got to be wired a certain way, Al, because I honestly,
yes.
You know how it is when you talk to people that start the conversation like that? It's like, well, if you already know you can't do it, why are you asking me?
Yeah. You're right. Because, you know, like, I tell people, like, which I heard, like, some people just meant to be workers. I get it, right? Like, some people meant it sucks, but some people meant to be cashiers, right? We need people like that. We need doctors. We need, you know what I mean, firefighters. We need people that be workers, right? Everybody ain't built for this. And I'm not saying this shit's hard, but everybody ain't built for this. Everybody rather let the shit comes to them, right? It's like one of the things I heard was a great thing. The worst thing, not the worst thing, but one of the hardest things that a company do for you that fucks you up is give you a paycheck, because then you chase that paycheck forever, right? You chase it forever, right? As a business owner, right? You the one that create the check. As a worker, they got you every week. You come in, you work, and then they pay you, right? For you, you don't know when you're gonna get paid, so your grind is a lot different. So when they pay you that paycheck every week, you go to work. You know what I mean? You do your 40 hours, your 50, whatever, just for that check. And then you know what happened next week? You're going to do it again. Then you're going to do it again. Then you wake up fucking 40 years in and be like, fuck, the fuck I got. You know what I mean? Right? Because they put that paycheck right in front of your face and say, look, this is what you want, right? Go get that car note. I got you. Go get that credit card. I got you. You know what I mean? Like, these companies be like, look, I got you. Because as much as you keep fucking swipey, I'm going to put this check up. And then I know that's the only way you're going to pay this shit is to come to work. And then we all fall victims.
Right. Nah, I definitely understand that. And it's crazy, like you said, because I had a job. Yeah. You know, for me, my goal of what I wanted for me and my family, it was slowing my process up.
Yeah, 100%.
And I honestly wasn't going to quit because the job was sweet. I only quit because my manager made it difficult for me to do what I wanted to do. Once she did that, I'm like, oh, I got to go. Like,
best thing she did.
I get a week notice just to be smart. Like, you know, I don't got to leave, but I'm leaving because I can leave.
Yeah. Because we chasing it. It is fear, right? We still. I still work. I've been with my company for 15 years. Like, you know, we say you still can do this business. Like, I got 8 properties now that 7 that is fully rented, and one of them that I'm working on. And it comes like that, right? As I show these houses unfinished, I got like 20 DMs. They want to. I'm like, how the fuck you don't even know how to look at? Why? How you want to rent it, right? So you know the product is there, right? The demand is there, right? So working, I get it, it's cool. But when we stop understanding that we got to stop chasing that paycheck, you know what I mean? That's when you're able to venture out and be like, all right, I can make money myself. And that's when it becomes more interesting, right? Because like for you, your mind is, you're a creative person, right? So you can start creating stuff. When you work to these jobs, you feel like you get dumb, right? You get dumber because you're not able to create nothing, right? You do the same shit every day. And you feel like you're getting dumber and dumber. And for me personally, that's how I feel sometimes. I'm like, I use 10% of my brain at work because I've been doing it for so many years.
Right, but the thing is, like you said, yo, you appreciate the job to use it for where you want to go. So that's 100%. It's nothing wrong with having a job. We want you to keep your job, but we want you motivated at your job to take the job and turn it into something else.
Maximize it to the T, right? And then I got a lot of people that been working and they be like, I'm gonna leave. I'm like, hold up, before you leave, get a loan. Go get a loan. Go get something, right? Before you leave, go use as much any way you think you can use for the job. Even see the job sucks, whatever. But if you know you can get a job, get a loan because you got W-2, maximize it, right? Because when you doing this shit by yourself, like you can it's not that easy to go to the bank and they give you any type of money. They're not going to do that.
When I first quit, it took me 2 years to refinance the property because I didn't get W-2. And then I went self-employed. They want 2 years of self-employed income. Once you quit.
Yeah.
So technically a restart once you get out there and you become an entrepreneur. But
a lot harder.
You got 15 years in. Don't throw that away if you only got another 5 left before you can get the pension. But leverage what you get out of your job and turn that money into other money that's going to pay you regardless of whether you go to work. And that's the game changer. Like I said, I would have stayed at the job because it was sweet. Paycheck every 2 weeks, health care. And like you said, I wasn't really doing much. And I had a job where I was in the street, in the field, so I could still do real estate. I'm showing curves and doing my job at the same time. You know what I mean? But it wasn't until, like I said, my supervisor, she was getting in the way. I had to let her know, lady, I ain't got to be here.
Yeah, I'm a lot smarter. Yeah, but definitely, I always tell people, man, because banks will fuck with you when you have a job. When you got W-2. So anybody that's listening, just don't quit your job and be like, I'm gonna start my own business. No, maximize. Yeah.
Go to your credit. Go to your credit. You get you a line of credit tomorrow.
Maximize it. Like, mind you, know what the fuck you're gonna do with the money. Don't just
Helicat Alex. I can't give me the Helicat.
That's a pricey price tag for me. Like, I don't like none of that. I need any money I get that, especially if it's borrowed, needs to create more money, right? There's no way I'm gonna use somebody else's money for my personal needs. I can't do that. Any money, OPM. I'm gonna use other people's money, but only for buying something that's going to create more money to pay them back and also to pay me, right? Because that's the goal.
So look, right? 9 to 5, 700 credit score. That's the goal this year. We want everybody's 700 credit score.
Yeah, it's possible.
60. If we're gonna give you some wiggle room at 660, right? My other thing, Ben, I want you to have $1,000 in an emergency fund. Most people don't even have that. $1,000 in the emergency fund. Then we want you to go ahead and figure out what you can invest with with the bank, get you a loan. But then I'm also saying, get you a line of credit from the credit union. Philly Federal Credit Union give you a 12 grand unsecured line of credit right now just because you got W-2 and a 700 credit score. Franklin Mint Federal Credit Union to give you a 12 grand line of credit because you got a 700 credit score and a W-2. They will give it to you. Navy Federal Credit Union, they will give you probably a credit card. I don't know about the line of credits, but I know they'll give you a credit card. Bryn Mawr Trust, they got 0% interest credit card right now. I did it online a couple weeks ago. They will give you a bag with a 0% interest for 6 months on that credit card. All you need is a 620 credit score. You didn't need a 700. I know with a 620 they'll give it to you. Bryn Mawr Trust. You don't even need a membership. Just do it online. Right there, we just gave you like 5 resources to get you money to go ahead and start putting your play together while you at work. Because now you got the money to plug it here, plug it there. But don't go buy the Helicat. Hey, that's what you're saying. I can't go.
Nah. No way. Unless somebody else paying it for you. Like if you buy a property and you use that money for that, go stunt. Go stunt. Don't use your money. Like that's dumb. And you know what I'm saying? And don't use money that you gotta pay interest on to get that either.
So you saying buy properties to pay for the things I really want?
Goal, right? That's the goal, right? Because like we just said, everybody got 24 hours. Why is people rich and they got the same fucking time we got? Right? Because they was able to invest money into shit that it was going to bring money back, and they got more time now, right? So that's the goal, man. We all got 24 hours, man. So we just got to be able to use it. Sometimes we got to put a little more in the beginning stages, right? Just for us to be able to relax later on. Sacrifice is necessary.
sacrifices necessary, and people, we just gotta try to do better. We're not saying you gotta be trying to, be real estate moguls. We just saying, yo, just put yourself in position so that you could, when you leave this earth and everything is all said and done, they can say, yo, this is still here even when I'm not here, man.
Why when I look at this joint, it don't even look like nobody. Let me see.
No, they commenting.
Oh,
Somebody,
your joint, my joint, I don't see nothing.
yeah, so my folks just said Steve Harvey they say Steve Harvey got 30 hours in the day.
Right, it's crazy, but he's making it happen. Like you would think, like this motherfucker's in Family Feud, like talk show, radio talk, but he's using his time. That's it. Like people don't know how to use their time right. Like I feel like my time management is great, right? Like I feel like if I can do this at the same time, why not? Right? I try to use it. Some people lose time just because they don't know how to manage it. Like if you wake up late, right, or whatever, like let's say you come home and you watch 2 hours of TV, like what? Either you need them 2 hours, right? Do you need that? Or you can use them time to be able to put in work somewhere, right? Or educate yourself, right? Or learn a game, right? Or watch fucking me and you on fucking live and educate and do something. You know what I mean? Like this is where you should be using your time at, watching motherfuckers like me and you, regular people out here trying to make shit happen, man. Because
crazy is you could be listening, watching this, doing your laundry, meal prepping for the next day, or doing whatever. So it's like it's all how you use your time. So real quick, Alex, you're invested in Camden, right?
Reynolds.
There we go. And then another question for you is just this, not about the family. This is about you. About you.
Okay.
As a dad, how do you just decompress? How do you keep all of this stuff going without having a meltdown?
First of all, I'm a positive nigga, right? I try to keep myself with a good mood, right? Because blessings it is what we have, right? Because it's, growing up in these cities and seeing a lot of shit, we know what we have, right? So me not melting down, I don't know. I don't know. I never think that I am, because the end goal is, I still imagine it, right? Like I see it and I know why I'm doing it, right? So when I see my kids, like, cause as much shit that I do, I never feel like I'm not home, right? Which I don't know how that makes sense sometimes, because I'll be like, wow, I do 12 hours, then I leave. Like I didn't, like, you see me on my videos be straight raw. I come in at 5, I leave at 5. I'm from 5:30 to 8 o'clock. I'm at one property. I come home 8:30, then I'm up for 1 hour and a half, whatever. But I don't miss no games. I don't miss nothing that my kids have, because I balance it better, right? So, but when look, I'm gonna tell you something real quick. One day I was at the other house, right, by myself, right? I'm doing some shit, it's late night, and I'm the only one I'm doing, right? Like, if you have a job, they tell you what to do, right? Me, there's nobody's telling me what to do. I'm the only one that gotta, I gotta have discipline to do what I need to do, right? So I'm over here cleaning these floors up by myself, and I'm like, wow, like you gotta have discipline, right? Because it's easier just to drive home and come home and say, no, I'm not gonna do it, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. It's just the discipline that me and you have to be like, well, some shit needs to get done. So when I put that thought in my mind, I'm happy, you know what I mean? Because when I come home and my kids, they know I'm tired, and this weekend we going to the Poconos, like so like I'm able to enjoy stuff that I wasn't able to enjoy before, that I had to sacrifice, but now that I'm able to see a lot more and create like more income, I'm able to enjoy more time with them. So it's like, because you got to show them, right? Because it's, for the kids, it's hard for them to understand why daddy, out there doing that. Like, when my daughter be like, Dad, you going to that house again? I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, like, not like that, but that's in my mind. That's how we talk, right? So I'm like, yeah, like, but I'm doing it. I'm doing it for the cause for us. You know what I mean? I'm doing it for the, like, sometimes we go to a house and I'm like, yo, this is yours, right? You know that, right? This is yours. Like, that house you're gonna be paying, that's gonna belong to you. You know what I mean? And then not to you, then your kids, your kids, your kids, your kids, your kids.
So if I'm hearing you right, the thing that keeps your composure and just keeps you going is the end goal of knowing, like, yo, you doing this for your family.
Always, right? Because because it's never for me. Like as much as I try to be like, well, I can. It's never for me. It's never. It's like some people become selfish, meaning some people do stuff just for the person, for themselves, right? Like for me, it's never been for myself, right? It always been for my team. Always been for my team. So when I go
But
hard,
no, so I'm just asking. So I'm saying I got that right, but I'm still saying no, Alex. Where's the part? Just you take them out the equation.
I don't know.
Because
I don't know.
for us dads, you know, some we try to figure out how to balance it. So we like, is it a book? Is it a podcast? Is it 100 push-ups a day?
Running. I was doing running, which I felt like that was good for me, even though yeah, this quarantine got boys with a gut now. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I can't run, you know what I mean, a quarter mile right now without stopping. But like I don't know, for like the older I got, right, and the more mature I got, like I know as dads, we need our time off. And like I loved hanging out with my homies, you know what I mean? Cause we need that. But I became such a daddy's, you know what I mean? Like I always wanted to be a dad, right? So that's my enjoyment, right? If that's kind of corny, you know what I mean? Just but
It's not corny at all. Like you were
yeah,
real,
yeah,
like
yeah, which is weird.
you
Yeah,
a
which
full-time dad. Like I
full
think
time.
you gotta be in the trenches to understand that. Like yo, like I get annoyed if I don't see my kids by a certain time because I'm used to seeing them between 3 and 4 o'clock. If it's 5:30 and I ain't see them yet, I'm antsy because I'm used to seeing them by a certain time. Like that feeling, you miss it. So
So so what do you do to keep you going? Because you move, you be moving. Like every time you be posting shit, you in the city, you making shit happen. What keeps you going?
so I mean, it's really what you said in regards to knowing what my end goal is. And for me, every day I feel like I'm closer. So it's like I can't stop because
Yeah,
I can see,
yeah.
yo, the rewards, like the stuff
Like
that
that.
we can do, like I got Peloton. I feel like I'm a fancy dude now.
I
You know what
like that. I like that. I like what you said
I
there.
got no monthly payments. Like, yo, like, no, we got a Peloton. Like, we and the bills is still paid. And even like you said, just the other day, I was thinking, like, yo, it was snowing. We got groceries in the fridge. The lights is on. And I mean, my account ain't overdrafted. I tell people, look, I used to be overdraft king. You know what I mean? Like now like you said, like, yo, I done put the work in and now I'm good. Like we good. Like we gonna be okay. So now, like I said, the motivation is like you said, like, how much more can I take it? Or where can I take it? But in
Yeah.
regards to the composure part, so like I'm heavy on the positive and the motivational. So my man Eric Thomas, my man David Goggins. Sometimes I gotta get it's this one boy, he be cursing us out, this old head boy. I forget his name, but I could post it on my social media.
Listen to
Uh,
well, you know, I listen to Miles Davis.
the jazz for jazz.
I mean, no, not Miles Davis. I'm sorry. You know, I do listen to Miles Davis. Oh, what is his name? I listen to ET a lot, but
Yeah, that's my rotation. We listen to that every morning on the way to school.
yeah, I gotta get back to you. I gotta see what it is. But yeah, you know, it's crazy because I will put YouTube and just motivational. You know what I mean? And I will listen to it. Oh, listen, this is just like I can listen to it and get so worked up. I'm talking about. I start at 5 in the morning and I'm driving, and I know people think I'm crazy, which
No, when you go to work, they
I'm probably young.
like, yo, why he so happy? He
Wow, I'm
found
so
out.
wise. Yeah, they be like, yo, how the fuck you be on? I be like, nigga, life. I'm trying to win,
Right?
right?
Yo, look, I'm trying to win. I'm trying to see you win, and I'm trying to see my people win at the end of the day. My man said, "Real fathers, man, real." Like that's at the end of the day, like yo, that's the only thing I can do at this point. Like I ain't got nothing to prove to nobody. I'm good. You know
I
what I mean?
know.
Real dad. And other than that, I just want to be a great husband. I know I got some work to do in that department. You know, my wife would tell you I'm a pain in the ass, but I'm a pain in the ass for a good reason, baby.
Yeah. You still wait. You still here. You still here. You see the potential. Fuck out. You know what I mean? Like you understand it. Don't get it. Don't get it confused now. Yeah, we can be pain here and there, but you you here, you understand what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Because like I like that. Just to end, like every day you're a day closer because and when you believe it, I mean, which is all the way true. It is. If you put in the effort and you know what you're doing the right way, it's there. Like there's no skipping steps. Like understand the game, figure it out, and just move towards it. You know what I mean? Because when people start lacking of it and thinking that I'm tired, I'm ready to give up, like you just gonna go all the way back to where you started. So all
Right.
that gap time that you gave up, you know what I mean? You're gonna lose it. Like why not just keep going, right?
You
Because
already hurt, and you might as well
you
keep going.
already hurt. And then if you give up, you're gonna go so much far back. So like what you just said right there is heavy, and I like that because every day you a day closer, right? And then even if you don't have like because me, I say you don't. We can have little personal goals, but the goal is my thing is financial freedom. Is doing what I want to do when I want to do it, how I want to do it, and that's it. I don't have to answer to nobody. I don't got to talk to you know what I mean. I don't got to ask for no vacation. I don't got to be like, yo, that's cool. That no, I'm gonna do it the right way. I'm gonna make sure everybody's taken care of, and I have the freedom to do it. So that's my goal. And even when I have it, doesn't mean I want to like look at like small thing, Puff Daddy, Jay-Z, like beyond like people that's so rich. Why do they go to work? Right? Because it's something that they love to do. They wake up and they need to, right? So that's how people like us that's trying to build shit. Like doesn't mean it's not all about the money, right? It's all about freedom. And that's what we try to create. And then while we have it, we can still do stuff in our own terms, in our own ways, and knowing that we be able to take care of our family, but we also able to make money while we doing it. You know what I mean? Like because rich people, it's not like somebody was rich. Like I always say, right? Somebody that built Wawa, right? They usually did, that first Wawa probably did great. They didn't just say, "Are we done with this Wawa?" No. They said they gonna build fucking the million of them. Walmarts, there's Walmarts everywhere. Why? That first Walmart was probably good, but the dude didn't say, "Yo, let me just stop at this Walmart."
Right.
No, he said, "We gonna fucking build it all." You know what I mean?
Right.
And he probably works the same amount of time that he did for the first one, right?
Yeah. I'm putting this on the table. I'm putting this out there, Alex. I just thought of this. Real rap. Find an apartment building in Camden. Let's figure it out.
I like it. I like it. Let's do it.
You the Camden dude. I know how to find the money. But you know the land in Camden.
Yeah.
Imagine the girls and the kids pulling up like, yo, that's daddy's building.
I like that. I like that. You know why? Because anything's possible, man. Hey, anything. All this shit's possible. We just didn't think it was back before we was kids. Now, but like I said, after you see it, after you see that it's possible,
you can't unlearn it, baby.
You can't unsee it. You can't unsee it, dog.
Yo, my guy Quick just came in here. Happy birthday, bro. But nah, man, I know you gotta get up and do your thing in the morning, man. Look, I ain't gonna hold you, go ahead and do your thing with the family. I appreciate you. But we gonna set something up for not March, April. We gonna go full throttle it. We probably gotta do something in person. Like I'm tired of sitting in the house. We can
Cool.
We can social distance inside of wherever we at.
I'm with it, yeah. And if you whenever you want to slide through, I got that property I'm working on, so just let me know, man. I'm in there literally like every day. But
right.
Yeah, man, it's always good talking to you, brother.
Same to you, man. Take it easy, man. I'll get with you.